Member for Surrey, Cloverdale.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and thank you to the member for Vancouver-Kensington for Motion 5 to speak about the value of public assets. And thank you to the member opposite for speaking about a hospital that's coming to a riding that's near me. I'm proud to stand up today, Honourable Speaker, and represent a government that puts people first and invests in hospitals, schools, and other important facilities. I'm proud that the second hospital is being built in Cloverdale after years of broken promises by the members opposite. And when we talk about the delays, it takes me back to that famous line from the former Premier when asked, why is there a delay? And the answer was, you sold the land, man. And that resonates with the people that are in my area. So when we talk about the hospital, we're talking about 168 inpatient beds. We're talking about 5 operating rooms. We're talking about an emergency room with 55 treatment spaces. We're talking about a large medical imaging department with 3 CT scanners, 2 MRIs. Honourable Speaker, we're talking about a pharmacy, a laboratory, and academic spaces, and even equally as important, a 49-space childcare center for those people that are going to be there. And when we talk about the price of what's there, let's not forget that it includes a cancer center, a regional cancer center. And this new regional cancer center will have an oncology ambulatory care unit. It's going to have 50 examination rooms. And Honourable Speaker, 54 chemotherapy treatment spaces, which will almost triple the amount of spaces in the city of Surrey for those people that are undergoing the treatment that they need to beat that horrible disease called cancer. It has a functional imaging including PET, CT, cyclotron, and room for 6 linear accelerators for radiation therapy to provide the care for people diagnosed with cancer. And Mr. Speaker, it is no surprise that is a soft spot for me and the previous people that I've worked with in that career that I chose for over 30 years. And I say it today and I'll say it again tomorrow that I am considered a walking, talking, ticking time bomb. I don't know when it's going to come up, but I know that every single person in that very first fire hall that I entered, they have also come to cancer. They are no longer on this earth. Every single one of those people went and did the exact same job that I did, and we faced the same things. We wore the same equipment. So when I see that this hospital includes a regional cancer center, I don't know what there is negative to say about that. The opposition has called this project nothing more than an urgent primary care center. Does what I said sound like a UPCC? How many UPCCs have over 700 parking spaces available? The answer, Mr. Speaker, is 0. We're committed to building the project. The opposition has wanted to scrap it, and we've seen this all before. Just before the 2005 election, Gordon Campbell stood on the promised site of the second Surrey Hospital and promised to get it done. When the leader of the opposition was in cabinet, they broke that promise. When he became finance minister, he announced he was selling the land. He claimed a second hospital wasn't necessary after renovation to SMH. With the almost over $600 million expansion of the Surrey Memorial Hospital now underway, expansion of the Surrey Memorial Hospital is now considered land that's surplus. So rather than letting it sit there costing taxpayers money, we intend to sell it and let the private sector use it. That is a quote from the budget just 11 years ago. And the leader of the opposition claims to be an expert in land development. And so how would holding this land become a cost to taxpayers? What would those lands be worth today, Honourable Speaker, if they were kept as an asset to the provincial government? In 2014, the land was sold to Fairborn Lands for $20.5 million, despite being appraised at $23.5 million. And then right after that, the president of Fairborn made a political contribution to the then Liberal Party of $25,000 in 2017 and significant contributions in 2020 and 2021. So, Mr. Speaker, we believe that there are and there is a huge value to schools, hospitals, and affordable housing. Mr. Speaker, the opposition simply want to sell the public land to their donors, to their friends. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.